Alright, so we're solving quadratic equations by using the quadratic formula as you see here. The first example. Number one, let's say we're using 2x squared minus 1. The beauty about the quadratic equation is that the quadratic formula is that it can be used to solve every single quadratic. So it's like the universal way of getting solutions for your quadratics. Let's list our a, b's, and c's. A is the coefficient of the square of x, which is 2. B does not exist in this case because we don't have a coefficient of x. So b is 0, it's not there. C is equal to -1. The beauty about solving the quadratic is just its straight substitution. Looking at using it to solve every case with a quadratic. So, of course, I know that this could be solved another way, but I'm using this. So let's go. So x is equal to minus b. There is no b here because there's a 0. So there's nothing on this side here because b is a 0. It does not exist. So you'll have plus or minus the root of b squared. There is no b. So if you want to put 0 here and then 0 squared, that's fine. All right. And then we have minus 4a. A is 2, c -1. All over 2 times a, and a is 2. So we're looking at substituting, as you could see here, we're substituting a and c really because b is a 0. So we'll have plus or minus, and this is going to give me 8 all over 4. So let's take the square root of 8, right? So the square root of 8, let us say we're doing it to 1 dp. We're going to have plus or minus 2.8 to 1 dp over 4. So this is saying that either, because we have our answers, so either x is going to equal to positive 2.8 over 4, that's 0.7. So this is a 0.7. That's one of my answers. Or it's going to be negative 2.8 over 4. So we'll end up having, which is equal to negative 0.7. So there we have a case like, what if there's no c? For example, we have a 4x squared minus probably 5x, and this is equal to 0. My a is 4, coefficient of square of x. My b is -5 and c is 0. There's no c. Going to be x is going to equal to minus b. So minus, and then b is negative. So we do have a clash of the negatives here. We'll fix that soon. So we have minus b and plus or minus the root of b squared. One of the things that I would encourage is that you put your whenever you're going to square or you're going to raise anything, especially a negative number, to a power, put it in a bracket so that the calculator doesn't just give you anything. So we have minus b squared. So we have b squared minus 4. A is c is a 0. All over 2 times a, and a is 4. So you could see here c is a 0. All right, because so in this case, we're going to have a positive 5. And then what we're going to have here is the root of 25, because this part is going to be 0 because c is 0 all over 8. Let's stretch it over here. We'll have definitely 5 plus or minus 5 all over 8. At this stage, we'll say either. This is when we always say, guess what? Either is equal to 5 plus 5 over 8, which is 10 over 8, which is 1.25, or approximately 1.3. Or it's going to be 5 minus 5 over 8, and there comes 0 over 8, which is 0. So 3 and the 0. So there it is, the formula is still working. So it's a universal thing, it's going to work every time. Let's go with something with A, B, and the C. List A, which is 3. Let's list B, which is 7, and C, which is 2. So we have our A, B, and our C right there. x is said to be equal to minus b. So minus, and there's a 7, there's a plus or minus the root of 7 squared minus 4 times a times c. All of this is over 2 times a, which is 3. What we're looking at again is minus 7 plus or minus the root of 49, because the 7 sevens is a 49. 4 times 3 times 2, this is 24, but it's a negative 24 all over 6. Negative 7 plus or minus, this is going to give me the root of 25, which is 5. So this is the root of 25 over 6. Finally, we're looking at negative 7 plus or minus 5 over 6. So x is equal to this. So at this stage, we can say, hey, either x is going to equal to negative 7 plus 5 over 6. And from this, you could see that we have negative 2 over 6, which is equal to negative 1/3 if we cancel down here. So that's one of our answers, right? Or it's going to equal to negative 7 minus 5 over 6. And there you're seeing that we'll have negative 12 over 6. And then the answer for that is minus 2. Negative 1/3 and negative 2 for this. All right, so we just looked quickly at how to solve some quadratics using the formula. We looked at a case when there is a A, B, and a C. We looked at a case when there was a A and a C, and a case when there is a A and a B. I cannot look at a case when there is no A, because when there is no A, we simply don't have a quadratic.